Okay guys, let's see. Welcome back everybody, welcome everybody new. Thanks for subscribing and watching our channel. This week we don't have a lot of content because we're still waiting on some parts, but we'll show you how it all started, where we started, and a few cool clips. We are also going to show you how we set up the gauges. For now, you'll see that. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching guys. We run into an issue right now that this car has hydraulic brake booster. It's not vacuum, and there's not enough room, not as much as we thought at least. Looks like there's a lot of room, but actually it's very tight. Alright guys, the first fitment is on the way. We put it in and ran into an issue right away, which we're going to show you in a bit here. But we are hitting, oil pan is hitting the lower frame. The oil pan is sitting right on the frame here. So we're going to have to figure this out and modify it. Alrighty, so we gotta send out the wiring harness to SCS Delta. They will make us a standalone that's gonna be turnkey. So yeah, gonna do that today. We were able to fit the original box. There was a bracket in there. Just had to cut that bracket and we're gonna modify it. So we're gonna keep original air box. The radiator is original, and we were able to use the original hose as well. So that eliminated a lot of custom work. Now we're gonna have this recovery tank also from the donor, from the 340. We're gonna modify it so it's gonna fit right over the battery there. As you can see, brake booster has been converted. Hey guys, so this week we didn't get to do a lot of work as we're waiting for the heat exchanger. We're still figuring out what we're gonna do with the diff 100%. So a lot of work in progress. We've got some fabricators that are gonna come in and do the steering 3D scan and start fabricating stuff. But what we're gonna do this week is set up some gauges temporarily so we can actually see the temperature, the oil temperature, coolant temperature, the tachometer, and just so when we're testing it we don't end up overheating it or whatever potentially could happen to it. Okay, so let me show you guys how we got the OBD2 hooked up so we can get some basic readings and all the things we need to know about the engine, how it's running. Mind you, with the standalones you don't have the regular OBD2 port in most cases. So here's what we came up with. Check it out. Okay, so this ECU has CAN wiring out. If you guys know, CAN is the communication network. It's called Controlled Area Network. This is where you get all your signals and parameters in most modern cars, actually in all of them. Since we've got a standalone, we have to set this up a little bit differently. So we've got two CAN wires that are coming out of the ECU, and we ran our own inside the OBD2 port. Okay, so this right here is your regular OBD2 port. It just needs a plus, minus, and two CAN. On a lot of cars there's a lot more wires, but this is all that we need here. Now the reason we actually need this port is so we can hook up our gauge right now until we're done setting up our main cluster. We still don't know how that's going to be done. Potential CAN bus integration into this unit. You guys are going to have to stick around to find out what's actually going to be done with this whole setup. But regardless, we need oil temperature, coolant temperature, the boost. All these gauges must be integrated in a nice and clean way so we don't have any gauges on the side. So now that we've got the OBD2 and the CAN hooked up, we bought this temporarily digital gauge. You hook this up to the OBD and we've got this gauge, which we'll for now just put here. Okay, so here we have this hooked up. Let's go through the basic settings. We still have to configure this, but we have the RPM working. That's good. We've got our coolant temp. That's working. We can have this gauge like this. Pretty cool. We don't really care about that. We just need to see the other readings, oil temperature. We don't need that. Okay, I had to scroll through the menu, but we've got our oil temp right there as well. So we've got the most important readings. We're gonna figure out the boost gauge too right now, and now we can safely keep running it until we figure out the integration with this beautiful unit right here. By the way, you can actually scan it too and get some base data, live data from there as well. So this way you don't need a program to scan it or to read some basic information. You'll be able to hook it up to OBD2 just like a regular modern car. Next week we should have a fabricator come into our shop, scan the steering system and get that figured out. They're gonna fabricate that. Also next week we're gonna install the heat exchanger and make sure that our cooling system is fully functional, and we're gonna get a solid answer on the rear diff work. Also, join our community. You can chat there, post. I'll be posting daily things that we do in the shop, some random content there to keep everybody engaged, and yeah, to build a bigger community. I know that you guys are gonna enjoy this build. It's gonna be a while. You guys are witnessing it live and raw, unedited. The only things that are edited are these videos. Well, this is it for this week's video. Please follow, subscribe if you guys liked it. There's a lot more coming. Again, thank you everybody for being here, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you.